So my name is Ben Hickman, and I'm the Technical Director of CLW. And I wanted to share with you a risk report that we've created for basement waterproofing. And this is the landing page for our risk report. And you can see I've already filled it in. But essentially, what this is trying to do is we ask of you 20 questions. It's completely free. And at the end of that, you are given a report that identifies how we would perceive your risk in terms of 5 different categories for basement waterproofing. And let's begin. It'll only take 2 minutes, might be optimistic, maybe 3 minutes. Bear with me. So I have in mind a project that is it's a basement refurb in London, and there are going to be 2 basement levels, and it does have a podium in that there are currently pavement lights or smoke vents, and they will be retained, but it needs to be waterproof. So there is a podium. We're currently at RIBA Stage 3. How experienced is the client? I don't know, so I'm going to leave it at quite close to not at all. I'll tell you what, let's do the opposite. Let's pretend this is an experienced client. They've owned loads of property in London. They've seen it go wrong, and they know what that's like. So they're well aware of the risk. And is the basement use confirmed? Yes. A significant portion of it is sort of end of journey facilities, changing rooms, that sort of thing. It's not gold leaf, but it is higher end finishes. And the consequence of damp would be pretty significant. We'd have to remove, changing facilities and lockers and all of that sort of stuff to try and get back to the structure and repair it. Is there a site investigation report? Yes, there is. And yes, there's a flood risk assessment. I don't know if there will be an insurer involved. Is design responsibility allocated within the existing design team? I don't know. Presumably not, if they're asking me for a fee proposal. So I'll say I don't know. Who's the current designer? I'm going to say architect just by default. They have done some work on this. Will a detailed waterproofing performance specification form part of the tender documents? I don't know. Is the waterproofing a standalone package as opposed to a subcontracting package? I don't know. In fact, I'm almost sure it won't be because there's some piling. So I'm going to say no. And who will install the waterproofing? I don't know. How competent is that? I don't know. And will a waterproofing specialist review the tender responses? I don't know. We're nearly there. And will a waterproofing advice be within the client monitoring during construction phase? I don't know. So there's my 20 questions. I've raced through it a little bit. I don't know how many minutes that was, but we're saying that, look, the client is pretty risk adverse and quite well informed. So that's good news. And we've got all our site information. We've got the soil investigation. We've got the flood risk assessment. But we've got some concerns in these areas about the contractor and how we're procuring it and the design team. So that's the system. It's not rocket science, but hopefully helpful for architects, engineers, project managers. We've got a basement project. Where's our risk? Have we got all the things that we should have in place? And we can download the report, and it looks something like this. The project is called example. There's a cheesy picture of me, and we're saying, oh, we're worried about your contractor. And the overall project score is 33%. We're saying that's high risk, despite the client's doing well and the site information is good. But it's a complex project. It's a double-story refurb in a brownfield site with podium deck. That's high risk. It's a complicated project. And the design team doesn't seem to have any waterproof advice in it. And we're unsure about how we're going to procure it and who the contractor is. So that's the kind of report that we produce. It takes 2 minutes. It's free. And I hope it's of value to people. So thank you very much. And if you ever need any input for basement waterproofing, do shout.